Catherine frowns, and that frown tells me exactly what I already know. I know exactly what is going to happen next. The same thing that happened at Christmas, on her birthday, at that funeral, on that flight, at that restaurant before we stopped going out to eat, on almost every single day as far as I can recall. She will tell me to eat. There will be shouting, crying, hugging, insults thrown back and forth like a basketball, hitting us, leaving painful marks all over our bodies that you cannot see. There will be more tears and hugs, apologies, and I will probably nibble on the Madeleine, and Catherine will sit with me for as long as it takes, even though she ate both of hers within the space of 2 minutes and in only 8 bites. I notice things like this. Then later this evening, when the house is quiet and Catherine has gone to bed, I will scream and cry into my pillow, pinch myself and crawl out of bed so that the floor can draw bruises onto my spine, because the only way to let the hurt out is to feel a different kind of pain. The Madeleine doesn't taste of much, but that's probably because I can't really taste much anymore, and the crumbs get dragged down my throat and into my stomach by my greedy, begging body, where they sit and ravage my insides. You see a harmless French cake. I do not. I probably won't eat one again. The Proustian Madeleine as a theory of memory is flawed, and I'll tell you why. Proust did not originally write about Madeleines. According to his first draft, it was toast and honey that triggered his memory. In the second draft, it was a biscotto. The Madeleine only appeared in the third draft, so what's true? Perhaps it really was toast and honey, but his editor thought that was a little dull, so he changed it to a sophisticated biscotto. But then why would his aunt in rural France feed him an Italian biscuit? Perhaps Proust himself didn't know because he can't remember. We will never know. The point is, memories are false. We make up stories, we tell different stories, we can change them, alter them to our liking, tell ourselves what we want to hear. Perhaps that's the trick. Rosalie is continually talking about how I need to rewire my brain. She thinks the solution to all my problems is training my brain to think differently, and maybe she's right. Maybe one day I'll pull a Proust and I'll remember all of this differently.